Many people are seeking to get into real estate and you're trying to figure out what is the best way to go about it. Well, first of all, in the state of California, you are required to take three courses. That is California Principles, Practice, and one elective. That elective can be anything from real estate economics to real estate legal aspects, real estate finance, escrow, office administration. There's several types of there's several types of courses that you can take. So we're going to go through it. Let me share my screen with you all. That way you can get a sense of what it takes to become a real estate agent in the state of California. So first of all, you're going to go to dre.ca.gov. We are part of the Department of Real Estate, and the Department of Real Estate is where you're able to go in and get licensed. All right, so here we're going to go over to examinees. As I click on examinees, or you can go here as well, but you can go to examinees, and this here will let you know everything you need to know in regards to getting your license. So here are places that it will be administered. So only 5 places across California that it'll be administered. And then if you click here, it'll give you the steps of what you need to do to become a real estate agent or a real estate broker. A lot of times you'll find that people will say, oh, I want to be a real estate agent or broker right away. You cannot be a broker without becoming a salesperson first, unless you're an attorney. So this is how they determine your availability. So you have to become licensed, at least 18 years of age, have a social security number or TIN number, and proof that you have at least completed 3 college level courses in specific subject matters. Now, that could be at the college or on an online class, that's fine as well. So this is how it works. I always suggest you do the exam and the license first, because if you do exam only, it's cheaper up front. However, then you have to go and submit everything, and it's going to take a little longer for you to actually get the physical license. So I'm going to go to step 2 right here on the right hand side. The purple, that's my favorite color anyway, as you see in the background. So let's go here. So you're going to apply online, submit whatever fees are required. Once you get that, it'll take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, and then you'll get a license issued to you. Now, it's important. I'm going to go back here, and this kind of gives you a little bit more information in regards to the application. So here we go. Again, 18 years of age. If you're not a California resident, of course, you need to click here, and you must be honest and truthful. Meaning if you've been convicted of a crime, you can potentially still get your license. Just don't lie and say you've never been convicted. All right, remember I told you real estate principles, real estate practice, and any of these courses here. So whether it's real estate appraisal, property management, real estate finance, real estate economics, legal aspects of real estate office administration, general accounting, business law, escrows, mortgage loan banking, the rest of these. Any of these that you've taken, you can go here, take these 2 and one of the electives, and then you can go and apply for your test. You have to provide the transcripts in order for you to do so. So next, I am going to click here and go back. I want you guys to look at the fees. So I am very big, like I said, on making sure that you don't just apply for the salesperson's exam only, which is $100, but you want to be able to do everything. So if you do everything, you pay for the examination and the license fee up front. So the license fee is $350, so you'll pay a total of $450. What will happen is once you're ready to apply, you're going to send them your transcripts or certification. Then you're going to also make sure you print out the correct form under the Department of Real Estate. So if I click here, this is the application. The application will tell you what form you need. It'll tell you everything you need to do. And you can do all this online, by the way. Right here, form RE237, your life scan. You can do that now. The life scan is going to cost you approximately $60, maybe $55 to $65. You can do it at a local police station, or you can call someone that does fingerprinting and get your fingerprinting done. You have to bring the form with you so that way they can submit it to the Department of Real Estate. So once this form is filled out. Here, this is what the form looks like. Make sure you fill it out in full. Please make sure to put whatever's on your license. So if you have, like me, I have one middle name. Great. I have an agent that has two last names. Make sure that that is very clear when you fill this out. Otherwise, if that's missing and it does not match the information that you give in, your license or what's on the certificate, you potentially will have a delay in your getting a response in your time to get your license, or at least to take the test. All right, so here's some more information here. So here, look, you have this. If you're doing a credit card, you want to make sure you fill this out. Please make sure everything is in the package when it's time for you to do so, to apply. I want to go back to examinees because that's what we were looking at. So we looked at the fees, the fingerprinting, how to prepare for the exam. Here's a publication you can click on, or I'm sorry, click here. You can read this as well. But I'll tell you, I use, and I'm going to go to it real quick, Prep Agent. And the reason I use Prep Agent is because when I was trying to get my real estate broker's license, I wanted to make sure I had something that was going to help. Now you can go and find out how much it is. This is definitely changed. I will say that much. I used to be able to get for $99 a year. Now it's $99 for 3 months. Usually they may have some type of special or what have you, but make sure that you go here. The other thing you can do is if you go to, matter of fact, let's see, usually people will have there we go. If you go to the YouTube for Prep Agent, it's a great resource for you if you don't have the money right now to pay, but it's important that you study. Make sure you go to Prep Agent's YouTube and watch the videos, take notes. I'll tell you, in the state of California, the Real Estate Principles book has a lot of the things that you need when it comes to preparing for the test. All right. Awesome. My computer was a little jumpy because of everything popping up. We should be good. All right. If you go here, look at all of these videos that he has to prepare you for the state exam. Please make sure that you go through these, get tips, get all types of stuff. So I was able to learn because he was able to explain this to me very clearly. So if you go to YouTube, Prep Agent, you'll be able to find, his name is Joe. I always just say Joe with Prep Agent. He will help you study for the exam, but make sure you get the prep package, understand how to work it. All right, we're gonna go back here to the place that we were at. The way the exams are scheduled, once they approve everything, the DRE, they're going to send you some information in your email, and you can go and take the exam. Once you take that exam, let's see, I'm going to see if, because for whatever reason, I can never find it. Here it is. Okay, so let's check available exam dates. Let's see if it'll give it to me. If I say, okay, I want to do San Diego and Los Angeles facility for the salespersons, or not facility, vicinity. Look, the next one is July 9th. Now, this one, of course, is for those that, let's just say today is June 17th. If you wanted to go here, you still have a chance. So if you got something today and you're ready to go, you're good to go. But look, they have all of these exams available already for you all throughout the month of July. That's for the LA vicinity. And then in La Palma, this here's for the San Diego area. It looks like they're not doing anything until till July. That's when it's open, which gives you a month to make sure that you study. Then the last thing I want to show you before I just give you some more tips is how to tell where they're at as far as licensees go. So I'm going to go over here. I'm still under examinees. I'm going to click here and say current processing time. So again, today is June 17, 2025. And I want to see how far are they out for the salespersons. Now, you know, I like the combo, so we're going to go to the combo. So they're only a month out. So if you were to submit your application as of June 20th or June 30th, I'm sorry, I lied. They're not a month out. They're 2 months. Yeah, they are a month, a little less than a month out. That's awesome. So as of yesterday, June 16th, They are currently processing applications as of May 23rd. That means that someone can go and get their license potentially in July. That's how quick they're moving. So we're a little less than 3 weeks, which will give you good time to study. So make sure you look at this information. The closer to the end of the year that you wait, the chances of them being behind a few months or a couple of months are going to be greater. So I strongly suggest that you apply as soon as possible. Okay. All right. So with that said, when you're applying for the real estate license and you're going through, one of the things that you have to understand is that ChatGPT is not going to be there for you to lean on. You won't have your books to lean on. No AI will be there for you. That's why it's important for you to study and understand this. This is not one of those classes that you just go and you just take and think, oh, I'm a great test taker, so I'll be fine. I say that because I don't know how many attorneys that I know or end up being an attorney. A few people I don't end up being an attorney that took the real estate license and they said that they thought they were good test takers. They didn't pass just the first time. I know people that took the broker's test and they've been like myself. I took it 3 times. I had to study this thing. I thought I knew it because I'm in real estate. That was a lie. So make sure that you study this thing. How did I study? Every day I would listen to a video when I'm driving, when I'm not doing something, just like you may listen to music, listen to podcasts. You want to get it in you so that way when it's time for you to take that license or take that test, you're ready to go. The other thing is that when you're taking the test, you want to make sure you're taking it with a clear mind. You want to make sure that when you're sitting there, for one, they take everything. You don't have your phone. You don't even have a jacket. You don't have anything in front of you. You don't have, if you have something that you are used to being next to you while you're studying, none of that. You're in there, everything is out of your pocket. They put it in a locker and you have nothing but the clothes you walked in with and your mind. So you have about 3 hours to take the test, or 2.5 to 3 hours to take the test. It's 100 questions, and I say take your time. One of the biggest mistakes that I've made and many other people that I know have made is that they went back to fix a question that they thought that they were unsure about. What I did on the last time is I read through the question, I reread it, and I reread it again. That is going to be the key to your success. Read, reread, and reread again. It's important to make sure that you do this because when you are taking this test, you don't want to have to take it all over again. Now, once you're done with the test, you're going to take that information back to your proctors, and then they will let you know if you have. I'm sorry, you let them know you finished. They will give you a paper when you walk out. You can open it, and it'll let you know if you passed or failed. Okay, so just be positive about it. And somebody may say, well, what if I fail? Well, hopefully you won't. But if someone fails, then you just pay a $95 fee to retake the test again. But take your time. Don't wing it. Don't just do it. And if you're not ready, it's better for you to reschedule than for you to not schedule at all. And I'll leave you with this tip. Make sure that you apply right away. You have up to a year to take your license, but just get it out the way. So that way, even if you apply right now, you're able to take the test in up to another year. So I mean, within a year, within 365 days. So to give you time to study, but at least your name is in there and you don't have to wait months and months. And now you're anxious because you're really not ready. So even if you're not ready to take the test right now, apply. If you have the money, apply and move forward. All right, with that said, if you have any more questions, you know how to reach me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that all goes well on your real estate exam.